I am Angelo Russica, responsible of Milan Fashion Campus. I'm here today to talk with you about creating collections. If you are a young fashion designer and making you understand which could be the problematics if you want to create and launch your collection. In nowadays it becomes more difficult, but also more easy because you can use the web. You can use the socials to promote and sell your items. But you know how to proceed, how to do it step by step. You know the problems that you could have when you create a collection. Okay, let's start step by step. Okay, the first thing is you have to be able to draw and to design your ideas. And then you have to find someone who's making the pattern or the prototypes. If you are able to do it, that's okay, but it's not so professional, you know. Here in Italy, each one has his own work. The designer is the designer who's making the research of the fabric, who's giving the input, who's giving the direction to the collection. Then we have the pattern maker, who is doing only the pattern and doing the prototypes, okay? So is the designer, the pattern maker, and someone else is the one who's sewing these prototypes, okay? So how it works? You plan your collection, you go for the ideas, you make the mood boards, you make the designs, then you search the one who's making for you the pattern, and of course you have to do the prototypes also. And of course, before you have all this, have to find the fabrics, okay? If you find the fabrics, you can go in some wholesalers, some shops to buy the fabrics, but that means that you will not have the possibility to make big sales because they have only few meters. So you have to go normally to the makers or visit some special exhibition, like here in Italy, Milano Unica, or in Paris, Première Vision. And that means you have to dedicate time and you have to make the research of the fabrics that you would like to have in your collection. In this case, you go to these companies and they will ask you who you are, and they ask you if you have a visit card, okay? Because they want to know where they have to send these fabrics, you know? And of course, they understand that you're a young designer and it's nice to have someone that is helping the young designers, because sometimes these companies, they don't like to work with the young designers because they want have big quantities. They are sure if you are able to manage all this, you know. But there are companies who work also with young designers, okay? So what does it mean? Okay, you are in these exhibitions, you go for the fabrics, okay, and you ask to send some meters, 10 meters, 20 meters, whatever, okay, and they will send you these fabrics. But normally, if you are a new client, they will ask you to pay in advance this fabric, okay? You have to wait 1 month, depends, even more sometimes, and then they will deliver you these fabrics. Once you receive these fabrics, what happened? You was waiting to receive these fabrics, okay? Then you match the fabric with the design, with the idea that you had, and then you go to the pattern maker and you talk with the pattern maker. You explain all the details of your creativity of your design. He will make the prototype, okay? He will make the prototype together. Sometimes this office or this laboratory, they are able to make the pattern and make also the prototype. So you have to think that you have to pay these people, okay? So you need start money for the fabric. You will have to ask also how much is the pattern, the prototype, okay? And these are the first expenses, okay? And it depends also if you do a total look collection or you do only, for example, shirts, or you do only jersey, hoodies, or you do only dresses. It depends, okay? If you do a total look collection, what means a total look collection? That means going from the coat to the jacket, to the shirts, to the dresses, to the skirts, trousers, pants, whatever, okay? That means a total look collection. In our days, to make a total look collection for a young designer is quite hard because there are too many pieces. And so sometimes it's better to start with some special items, okay? Only few items or only one items, and then you present this item in different fabrics, okay? Or you give something special. Anyway, you have to have something special in your items, okay? It could be one item, 2, 3 items, but with a special print on it, with a special embroidery, whatever. It has to be unique, okay? It has to be behind it. You need a concept, you need a nice idea. You have to convince the buyer to select your creativity, your items. Okay, allora, the first step was pattern maker, okay, making the prototype, okay. Once you have your prototype, remember sometimes the prototype is not the best, the first one that they do is not the correct one, so you have to adjust the prototype. Or sometimes you have even to call back to the company and ask them to send even some more meters, okay? Because you have to repeat and you have to do the new prototype, okay? So in this case, you have all the prototypes, okay? Now what happened? You have your items, you have to give the possibility to your future customer to have more variation of colors, for example, okay? So you have to prepare the color cards, okay? The sample you will show it with the fabric one, okay? And then they have the possibility to buy also in other colors if you want, okay? But take care, because sometimes the company, they are asking you some minimum quantity, okay? So if you sell few pieces in red and other few pieces in black, and they will ask you, hey my friend, you need to buy more quantity because otherwise we cannot produce only for you these meters, okay? Or anyway, you have to find the fabrics that they give you, that you have the possibility to have it always, okay? Not special colors, because otherwise it will be very hard to reach the quantity, since you are a young designer and perhaps you will not have the big quantities for the sales. Okay, I was before telling you that you have now the items, okay? You have the prototype. What happened now? Okay, you have to collect the orders. And how you collect the orders? Okay, you can put your items in a luggage and go to the shops and show your items. Or here in Italy, it works different. Okay, you have your collection before you finish your prototypes and collection. Perhaps you have the contacts with some showrooms, and you tell them, "Hey, I'm launching my new collection. These are my designs. In a few months, you will have some of the items ready. Are you interested to sell my collection?" And so these showrooms, they are normally they ask you, "Okay, when you're ready, please come to me and show me the prototypes." Okay. But remember, these showrooms, they are normally in a very central location. Okay. And so each square meter of this showroom, it means money. Okay. They can't use square meters for your collection if your collection is not interesting, if your collection is if they don't see a potential sale, okay, and also think you are a completely newcomer. So what happens? They say, "Hey, my friend, I have to find new customers for you because you don't have customers now, and this is a lot of work, okay." And sometimes what it happens is also that these showrooms, they are asking you a rent for this 1 month, okay? Because they don't want to lose money. They would like to have the commission with the items that they will sell, okay? But if they don't sell, perhaps they will ask you a rent for the space that they used, okay, during this month. Because, of course, during certain period, during the Milan Fashion Week, they will have a lot of customers, Italian customers, but also customers coming from all over the world, and they have to show this collection, and they try to do the best, okay? But if they see that in the first 2-3 weeks they don't make any sales, the customer, they are interested to your items, what they do, they take your items and they take it away, they put another collection there, okay? So you have to take care, because sometimes they ask you a fee for this month, okay? If they don't sell, but it can happen that they ask you the fee, but they didn't show your collection, okay? These are things that normally the schools are not telling you, you know, and because you have to experience all this, okay? Okay, this is the selling through a showroom, okay, in one city, in Milan or New York City, New York, London, wherever, okay? But it's not enough to have this in one city only, you know? Perhaps you have to bring your collection to a showroom in Paris and make an agreement in Paris or in London, in Tokyo, in Mumbai, wherever, okay? Because this collection has to travel, because in a short time you have to collect as much as possible orders, okay? So, as you can understand, it's not enough one collection. So sometimes you have to make 2-3 prototypes, send one collection in one city, another collection in another city, okay? Because remember, in a short time you have to collect all your orders, okay? This is the sell with the showrooms. But of course, you could participate also to the exhibitions, okay? We have a lot of exhibitions here in Milano, in other cities also, and you could make the direct sales, okay? Collecting the orders in the exhibitions. But remember, in the exhibitions, normally you make only the first contacts, okay? It's not big sales in the exhibition. It means you have to invest a few years in the exhibitions, perhaps in several countries, and collect the information. The buyers make contacts, okay? And these contacts you have to follow up later, okay? Because in many buyers, they go to the exhibitions to discover new brands, okay? And sometimes you see that in these exhibitions, you see young designers for only 2-3 years, and then they are not there because they did not have the possibility to grow, okay? And so these exhibitions, they are looking always for new designers because they have to cover the space of the exhibitions, right? So it's not so easy, okay? Remember, okay, it's a hard work. But we have another possibility nowadays, okay? That means we have the web, we have internet, we have all these socials, okay? And this can be the revolution during this period here, okay? Many people are doing this now, but also in the web now it's quite crowded, and it's about marketing, it's about digital marketing, it's about many details to understand how to use advertisement, Google AdWords or Facebook AdWords or Instagram. It's possible, but one thing is very important. You have to be unique, you have to be something special, because we have everything in the market, okay? A lot of things, okay? Too much, okay? This is a little bit my introduction, how it works in the world of fashion, okay? If you want to know more, I'm awaiting you here in Milano. We will add a lot of more value to these words that I have given you now. If you want to start and launch your own collection with an international minded way, okay, this could be your first step. You don't have to spend 2 years or 1 year in this field. We are specialized in short-term courses, and you can come anytime you want. Remember, our courses are starting every Monday. The best solution is our master combination course, where we ask you to stay here in Milano for 4 months, but it's the most concentrated and the most professional program here in Milano. In a short time, you will learn a lot, okay? I will tell you a little bit more what is inside the Fashion Master. Okay, you will start with first fashion styling, because fashion styling is very important. You have to understand all the different styles. You have to understand the bodies. You have to understand the fashion cultures, the fashion history, the fashion, all about fashion, but more human, more on the body. Okay. Then you will be able to have also your own shooting, because you will organize after the fashion styling course your own fashion shooting. Then we will switch to the fashion trend forecasting course, because you have to be able to analyze and forecast new fashion trends. And then we will switch in the fashion design, okay, hands drawing, and able to plan collections, to even also to design your items, okay. but not only hand drawing, we will teach you Photoshop and also Illustrator. And at the end, we will teach you how to create your own portfolio. If you don't want to start to do your own collection, if you want to make first experience inside other companies, we will create with you, you will create your own portfolio, web-based portfolio. Okay, hello. I tried to tell you everything, but it's not everything. We wait you here in Milano. Ciao from Angelo Russica, Milan Fashion Campus. Ciao.